Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now... What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event. Our engine room is located behind... What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable... I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. A communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hail! How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, you need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me. Help us. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black market. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. Captain, the board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar. In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive... You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested... Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Excellent. I'll send her a while. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove Excellent. I'll count at the board.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart... Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Hey, Cap. Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by. I don't got... I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. But I'm also... Thanks, Captain. Did...
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies.
That's not the point. This halfway just knocked out one of my workers.
Customs and inspection, right this way! Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to live.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad...
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative. His office is located... Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I shouldn't be... If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up... You take the starch out of him, well... Oh, and if... Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can... Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, too big... Most of those jobs are going to take you off station. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. Sublight, they're on the prom... All right. The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. You noticed, huh? What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top. Folks around here will bluster. You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share. Not bits, ground... Sounds like, yeah. But they got... We push them too hard? Maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces.
The board wouldn't do that.
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. Sure thing. Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go. Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastard.
Have you seen this man? Reward offer.
those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37?
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend...
Junlei Tennyson. I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. Just so we understand each other. At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most... Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. The board... Reasonable, huh? That's... According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good. Sorry about the heat. Here, drink up. No excuse for dehydration.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it?
I was just thinking. I haven't got much experience working with actual...
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a...
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You...
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, you're... Couldn't have done it without your moral support.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are...
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Purple Berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch. Rizzo's Purple Berry Bunch. A soft...
If it's between the unreliable and the rest and go, I believe I'll...
Bless my heart. You hear... Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's now. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd... Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Road. Can't say I know for sure.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain.
Those corps are clever. Edna didn't seem to think so, and I tried. And if some... Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less... Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys, should you find yourself responding to a certain distress, then we ought to have a chat. Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording complete. Don't forget to come find old Glad. Anytime.
Can we talk? Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the groundbreaker. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's also... That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. They're easily hackable. I'll comb the last 6 months. Thank you, Captain.
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
CNC near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
Look at this!
Is this what carbon monoxide?
Speaking for myself.
You came with the crew.
Watch out!
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
I guess I'm honored. We got...
Get ready!
This is bad! That's the last of them.
It's so cozy.
What the? What was that?
Here they come!
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure. That's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker. I'll get back to my post. See you topside. place is falling apart.
Any signs on us today?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
You've returned, and in good work. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring... More than a few. Less than a... We were...
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship.
I'm genuinely heart...
No one saw me trip over that, right?
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the Mantipillars.
Incoming!
Wow, great work!
Good news? Strong health security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak back if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can help.
victorious.
Sister.
We've got a fight on our hands.
That means just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps. Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
To be rude, Mr. Vicker, but I already got a dad. I don't need a new one.
Are you saying my advice is unwanted?
I'm saying it's not very good.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. If you've got time, I believe Edna has. Frustrating. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the groundbreak. I was promoted.
They must have been amazing people.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of ground. I hope that was a joke, Captain. I yelled at that thing. You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I did. The next captain won't have. You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. You've got my...
pea pancake mix. Now requires no mixing.
Are you listening to me? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Doctor.
I am not.
Can't say I've seen you before. If you're here to better yourself... I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed, sometimes by dates. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. Last he told me, you look out though.
Ah, the board.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not... Has something happened? What? All right, I suppose. Whom else would I work for? Those sublight thugs? That Tennyson woman? The sweaty masses in the groundside town? The board is the only force for order in... That's a curious question. Permit me... Here I have a measure of power and suff... I understand. And I would ask the same of you, but... Indeed. And you know where he is? Excelsior! Oh, and there we are. I've removed the lock on your ship in a show of my gratitude. An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous for my career. I'll send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, only... Oh, no. Oh, no. Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to, lie awake worrying about for nights on end. The thing is, I needed money. That's really neither here nor there, don't you think? I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize...
Stray too much from the, straight and narrow, and one may...
To give away something so important to you, there must have been some curious reasons.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind. It's only... So you'll need to get my... You probably don't even know where Wells is. None of my contacts ever... Law, what am I going to do now? Oh, I'm sorry. This is terrible.
had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Hey, that pad down there.
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm feeling... I know... Got a hand? What? No. No. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. You're serious. You're giving me a shot. I put together a little speech. Just, hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion. Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. That motto is a... Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? The fun kind? I mean, what else do you do when you got a ship of your own? Huh. Figured it was worth a shot.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship? Welcome back, Captain. Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez. Goodbye. We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.